never asked the Quizard to suck us up into his liminal pit. But every week he sucks us up and we're starting to get tired of it. If we don't feed him facts, we'll die, and so we try to satisfy him, even though the guy's a piece of shit. So we learn, we absorb, we do not touch the orb as a jizz of Quizard's pit.
Okay. Whew, that one stung a little bit. Matt, are you okay? Oh, did he get you sleeping?
It happened again.
Bay caught you slipping.
I'm just so tired. Bay caught me slipping. Oh, yeah, that's that one meme.
Remember that one? Throw it back a bit.
They catch you rolling.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back to the pit. Hello, everyone. We're joined by Riley Wilson and Sophia Donner from OkStorytime this week.
Okay, story time.
Okay, story time.
Okay, story time.
Okay.
I'm Shane Madej.
I'm at Riel.
It's fortuitous that you guys would be here. We don't choose the guests on this show. The Quizard just sort of sucks people up at his whim. But I was on your podcast recently, had a great time.
Yes, I'm so glad.
I know, but it's happy to see you guys again.
Yeah, we're happy to be here.
The universe is talking to itself.
This worries me though, that people I meet in real life are now
Being
sort of
sucked into.
suckle.
Yeah, you're kind of
I always worry about people being suckable.
Worried. I'm concerned.
I worry about not being suckable.
Oh man,
That's a good worry.
It happens when you age.
It's gonna be that kind of episode.
yeah.
Hey, look, it's the suck tube. Right to your right, there's a
Suck tube.
Yeah,
You
he's
wouldn't
been
mind
sending it over earlier in the episodes. It just gives us a little something
All
to
right.
talk about.
Yeah, he's
Some
really
suck.
dialing in on the
Think it's-
retention.
It's a little slimy. This is.
Sorry, my hands
Wet
are sweaty.
Yeah. No, I think that Quizard, he slimes it up.
Oh, okay.
He puts it. What if he puts it in his mouth and he goes,
And like hawks it.
yeah, like this one will be a
hawks
wet one.
Yeah.
I like to think about that.
It's in the wiki, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's see what he says. Howdy, friends. The Quizard once again at your service. Happy August 17th. Oh, I guess he's gotten into this habit of telling us fun facts in these letters. He
I
doesn't
like
usually-
it.
Yeah.
Fun fact of the day.
Maybe he's trying some
Also
stuff
really
out.
locks
very-
us into making sure that the episode goes out.
Yeah. It's very Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
I like that.
Quizard says, did you know on this day in 1998, sitting president of the United States, Bill Clinton, admitted on television and to the public that he did have an inappropriate sexual relationship with White House intern Monica Lewinsky.
That's fascinating.
Not really a fun fact, but hey, facts aren't always.
He's so right about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's a good
guess,
point there.
I guess you got to take the good with the bad, the wheat with the chaff.
It's so true.
Yeah.
The Monica with the Lewinsky.
Yeah, right.
They were, I guess the last week's was about the son of Sam being captured.
Oh.
Which is good news.
Yeah, that is a fun fact.
Yeah, they is he still around?
I don't know.
He was captured, no?
David
Yeah.
Berkowitz.
Sometimes when they capture them, they kill them.
Mention tell the phone number in case David Berkowitz wants to call in.
David Berkowitz or your dog, 818-275-4585 in case you want to leave a voicemail. And if you're not David Berkowitz, phone number works the same way.
It does. Anyway, today's topic should be so much fun. We're chatting about fan fiction.
What? That's crazy.
Fiction, or fanfic, as it's colloquially known.
As the young people say.
It's part of the slang.
You'll find yourself joined by Sophia Donner and Riley Wilson of the Reddit-based relationship dramedy podcast, OkStorytime. They should serve you wonderfully as you navigate the tricky and often confusing world of fan fiction. Have fun.
You can always
That's
tell
so nice.
when the Quizard goes to the website.
He's like, shoot, what do I say?
It's the verbatim.
Do you consider it a dramedy podcast?
Some days.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the topic, because some of the episodes seem like they get a
dark.
little heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of them get dark.
We just talked about bread thieves.
You did.
It's true. We tried to keep it light. We knew you couldn't handle it.
For those who don't know, their podcast, you guys are digging into Reddit stories, confessionals, strange stories people tell. Do you think they're all like, what do you think the percentages of like these
Real?
are real?
Real.
Yeah.
I think they're all real.
You think?
I personally, I try to think of them all as real.
Yeah.
You kind of have to. Right?
Yeah. I have to give advice as if I am, you know.
I guess that's a good place to come
yeah,
from.
yeah.
I think they're all real because that scenario has happened to someone at some point. Did it happen to the person that's writing it? Maybe not. But it definitely has happened out there.
Almost fan fiction of sorts.
Yes.
Wow.
I
The
have to-
stories may be fake, but the advice is real.
It's very Law and Order. Dun, dun.
Gung, gung. What
to
part? In what way?
I've never seen a single episode of Law and Order.
Never.
Really? You're missing out, dude.
That's
so many of
crazy.
them.
I've heard. I think maybe in a hotel room I've seen like 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
at some
Not even
point.
the Logan Paul one.
No,
Logan
he's on
Paul
there?
was in the. What?
Logan Paul's on
Recently
You're
or as a
huge
child?
Logan Paul guy.
You don't keep up with Logan
there.
Paul.
He was a young man.
He was a
Oh,
little
I see.
boy.
Wait, what other crime shows have you seen though?
I bet you watch some fucked up shit.
Mindhunters?
I started watching Mindhunter, but I
Good
kind of
episode.
fell out of it. I don't know.
What about like
It got
Monk,
canceled.
Psych?
Oh,
I love
Psych.
Psych.
Psych is great.
My
Yeah.
wife loves Monk. She's a Monk head.
I'm a huge Monk person.
Yeah, you're a Monk head.
I'm a Monk
You
head.
hesitated
So about
as if Monk head was sort of
Just wanted to be
derogatory. It's not a
gender
slur.
It does sound kind of like.
Look at this old Monk head over here.
I when I was in high school,
Yeah.
the Friday nights, Psych and Monk,
Psych
Yeah.
and Monk.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
That's a collab.
Back to back when they had a combo.
the nonstop.
And these are
crime-
new
they didn't?
episodes? Friday nights? New Psych, new Monk?
When I was in high school,
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yep.
when I was in high school. Every Friday night.
Every Friday nights I watch a Psych and then I'd watch a Monk.
And to answer your question about Law and Order
Yes.
from
Yeah.
about 2 minutes ago.
What way? Yeah, we're moving very fast.
You know, in the beginning when they go like the names have been changed, but the stories are
Sure.
real, you know? Yeah. Fanfic.
You're right. What's your
Really?
history with fanfic?
She has a long and
It's a
deep.
long
You
journey.
writing it? You writing it?
I have written. I've written, I've consumed. I'm all of it.
What's your purview? What's your what
Perv.
realms?
Perv are you?
what IP are you? Were you?
Yeah. Well, okay, to read so many things.
Sure.
But that I have written, I actually have a fairly popular one that I
What?
wrote in high school.
Can you tell people what it is? Or are you like trying
I'm
to
not.
be like sneaky?
I'm not going to tell you what it's called,
Oh,
but I will
okay.
tell you the IP. So it's Percy Jackson and Peter Parker.
Our marketing manager at
Yeah.
Watcher, Meredith. I reached out to Meredith and big fanfic, big Percy
She's a
Jackson.
big fanfic.
She's gonna be listening to this.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
She said, "Can I make sure that you all don't say anything stupid on the episode?"
I worry
and I
about
said,
this
"I
one.
really appreciate
Can you
doing
just not
that."
sound like idiots?
We're coming from a place of absolute respect.
Yeah.
No, not me.
No, come on.
I've seen some of this freak shit. No.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone thinks it's just a bunch of perverts and
Yeah.
sex.
Yeah,
I think it's like smutty.
No.
Not all of it, because
Yeah.
one
The good
that I
ones.
remember
Yeah.
is I remember reading a
You've read.
not a lot. There was one I remember reading a Hey Arnold fanfic, but it was
Specific.
What was Hey Arnold doing?
I'm sorry, I'm not judging.
Hey Arnold was experiencing 9/11.
Oh.
you wonder
He
what
said-
his
he said- he picks up the phone and he goes, "Hey Arnold, it's the president.
Yeah.
They hit the towers."
This is new. This is interesting to me, President. You've never called before.
Oh my gosh.
Hey Arnold, I
Well,
have to
he
tell
was
you
just
something.
living his life in New York, and
Oh, well, how old was he?
How do you wrap his head around it?
he had to be. Yeah, I don't know how canonically. How old is Arnold?
Isn't he like a
11,
child?
Fifth grade,
He's like,
11,
yeah.
12.
Yeah, something like that.
It was pretty crazy.
And that's the only fanfic you've ever read?
Yeah,
The other one,
that's a great point.
the other one, like early days of BuzzFeed, there
Yeah.
was like one day, because
You're in some.
we were not
Yeah.
people who were like
You're in a lot.
prominently featured on the internet. And then, when we were BuzzFeed, then we were on the internet more. And then people started writing fanfic. There was like one day at BuzzFeed where someone was like, "Hey, if you guys like," to everyone at BuzzFeed,
Yeah.
they were like,
Fanfic day.
there's like fanfic like written about everyone at BuzzFeed.
Wait.
And people started reading some of them. And then very quickly we were all like,
Cannot engage.
I don't think we'll ever look at this ever again in
Yeah.
our lives.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Wait, there's fanfic about you?
certainly, almost certainly.
No,
Yeah.
not almost certainly. You know that there is.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. I
right.
have not
You
looked
haven't
at
engaged
any
in
of
a
it.
long time.
I have not engaged.
I
since-
have read one about me.
There's
What?
I did look it up. I did
did?
look it up.
Yeah?
Just yesterday.
Oh, do you think there's Quizard's pit fic?
No. Oh.
But we'd love for you to make it.
Yeah. There's
The Quizard kissed my wife, by the way.
Oh wow.
We
That's
found
canon.
Oh,
Yeah.
found out. She didn't tell you?
She did.
She
Oh,
told
okay,
us.
she
She was
confessed.
very forthcoming.
She told
with
it
us.
That's good.
immediately.
That's good.
That's good.
First
Yeah.
thing she said, he kissed me.
Yeah, he kissed me, so it wasn't mutual.
Yeah.
She did say she liked it.
Oh.
She didn't say she hated it.
Oh.
It's like the Santa Claus thing. I saw
Oh.
Mama kissing Santa Claus.
It's
Oh,
just
that
like
would suggest that I'm the wizard. Did you not know that? This
Wait,
took me the
wait,
longest,
wait a minute.
This took me the longest time to figure out.
Yeah.
When I was a child, I heard that song and I was like, why is mom kissing Santa Claus? The reason is that it's the dad dressed up as Santa Claus.
I literally just thought it was about Santa Claus having an affair with the mother.
I know.
There's a threesome of you, Shane, and Ryan.
Then
there's a threesome of us?
Then there is a different one then, because that's not the one I'm aware of.
Well, what website were you on?
That was just Tumblr.
The big one is, of course, Archive of Our Own.
AO3, yes.
Right?
Yes,
Which I
yes.
think won some awards and
Probably.
What?
is it the
website?
Hugo Awards or something?
Yeah.
In like 2018 or 2019, that whole website got an award.
This could have been
as
one of the facts.
Well, it was one of the things I looked up, and then
You were like,
I was like, oh, this is cool. But I
Award
didn't-
for what?
Yeah.
just as like a literary project. The thing I was reading about it was like, it is an incredibly supportive, a lot of people like get their start writing fan, like young writers. Like
Yeah.
that's the first thing they want to do. And then it blossoms into, other stuff. But, that's how a lot of it works. And there's like a community there where you'll get a lot of feedback from people.
They call them beta readers.
Oh, really?
That's one of my
cool.
facts.
Okay. I won't say
know more about
I won't
that,
say
yeah.
anymore.
I'll get to it early, I guess.
But it's a really
Sorry to rush
cool, especially in an age where people aren't writing and reading, as much. It's great.
Yeah.
Where no one's literate.
Yes. Yeah. So,
And who
Yeah.
cares if they suck and fuck?
Yeah.
why not?
That'd be good.
The only other fanfic that I'm aware of that someone did show to me about when we were doing Unsolved, it was me, Ryan, and our crew, like TJ and Devin. No sucking and fucking. You might have been there. I'm not sure.
You were in the
I'm not sure.
background.
It's fanfic where we're all children. Sort of like Stephen King. Like, let's all go ghost hunting.
Oh, okay.
And then we
Scooby-Doo
all are
ends.
That's
brutally murdered. Like,
Stranger Things.
yeah, kind of. And I think like TJ and Devin are the only ones left alive at the end.
Dang.
And we all just, I remember something
Very
about
Stephen
like
King.
a bubble of blood coming out of someone's mouth and be like,
I must not have been there because if I had, it wouldn't have gone down.
Yeah, you would have
solved
saved
it.
everyone.
You would have figured it out.
Yeah.
who said that about 9/11?
Mark
Was it Mark
Wahlberg?
Wahlberg? Said he was on the
Wahlberg said
plane.
he would have stopped
I could see
9/11.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be on the plane. And he was like, if I was on there, it wouldn't have gone down.
It's like I would have stopped it.
Wait, we got to the IP?
Yes. What was the other question?
So
I'm just making sure we finished your conversation.
you said you wrote
I wrote. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Percy Jackson.
Peter Parker.
Then would that technically be
In
slash fic?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Only
Very
it
good.
slashes only if they do stuff, right?
Well, romantic. Yeah. If they're
Did
romantic.
you have them
right?
doing stuff?
Well, they were children, so no. But they were
Fair.
high school students.
Okay.
I don't.
So it's not slash.
It is. No. So,
Did he
so
kiss?
yeah.
Kissing
Yeah,
is
it's
always
romantic.
romantic,
It's
okay.
romantic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, it's
okay.
romantic.
Can I get into my first fact then?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think we really need to establish all of that.
That's a good call. And then
Yeah.
we'll ask Riley about his.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get back to you.
My writings.
He actually has a whole database.
I wonder if
of-
I've ever done a fan fiction.
like you've ever written one
Yeah, because I'm sure that like
in school.
a lot of like writing is spec writing
Mhm.
using characters that exist. Even if you were doing it like traditionally, part of that process.
Spec scripts in college,
What'd you write?
It's Always Sunny. It was for a class.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, so that's fanfic.
That's good.
That's good. I read a script that I wrote from 2011, same time.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, you guys are all ready.
So many Cosby Show references.
Stop it. Oh my gosh.
The main
Bill
character,
Cosby, the best man.
the main character who was
like a father to me. Everything I ever learned, I learned from
Bill
Bill Cosby.
Cosby.
the main character who was kind of an insert was just a big fan of the Cosby Show, as I was as well.
I love that.
The best thing I've ever heard about that, because a lot of times you look at your old work and you're like, oh,
Who wrote this?
who wrote this? What's going on? You should be happy about that because it means you've grown as an artist.
Yeah.
And you've learned, more things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I felt about the fanfic I wrote because I wrote it in high school before. I went to school for literature writing. So I did a lot of, and also theater, but my main thing was creative writing. And so looking back on it, I'm like, this is not that good, but people,
But it got you where
people still like it.
Yeah.
People are still leaving comments
They're
on
still
it.
commenting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
is it on AO3?
It is.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're
I've
not
given
going
you
to tell us
all-
what it is.
No,
You've given us all the clues.
I've given you all
Is
the
it?
clues.
That's enough. I
Yeah,
think, to
it
figure
is.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not that many Percy Jackson, Peter Parker
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
But more than I would think.
More than you think.
It sounds like.
More than you think.
I'll go look for the best one.
Oh, I don't think that's mine.
Okay, here we go. Now, normally we do a little bit of like, what's our experience with this, and then we get into the fact. But we're there are footprints all over this fact because we're just stepping on it over and over. So I need to get it out.
Okay.
And it's about fan fiction slang. I thought, and we should establish this early. So you got a thing, and I'll throw it to you to see if you know what it is.
All right.
We got actor fic. Familiar with that?
I am. My understanding of actor fic is when you have, I've actually read some of these, but it's when you have characters. So let's say in Stranger Things, you have all of the characters are actually actors. So it would be, but like, they're still their names. So instead of like Joe Keery being the character, it would still be Steve, but he's an actor.
Oh.
So it's kind of meta.
Interesting. I do not understand that. And that is what I have here. Tell stories about celebrities and fictional situations.
Yeah.
So it's like Steve.
It's like if Steve was an actor in Stranger Things, but he's still Steve.
But
not
then,
Joe Keery.
so they sort of have separate lives outside of what they're like outside of Stranger Things. He's interfacing with the other actors from the show.
Yeah.
So it's almost like it's like a split timeline.
Yeah. Rather than writing music like how Joe does.
Joe.
Yeah. He's not Joe. He's still Steve, but he's also an actor.
Watching VHS films.
Yeah. There's a lot of Steve Eddie. If you saw this season 4.
Yeah, Eddie.
Yeah, Steve Eddie.
Eddie.
Is that season 4?
Yeah.
That fucking came out so long ago.
I know.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Stranger Things earlier today.
Really?
Because of the conformity gate.
Oh, I was so deep in that.
Me too.
I was so deep. I was hoping.
Because you did not like what happened in the last
I did not
season.
like it.
Give listeners the
tell us
because we thought this would be worth talking about on this episode. I actually don't know a ton about this.
The finale is a bit rushed. It feels a bit rushed. It feels like it doesn't tie up all the loose ends, and it doesn't even feel like it's necessarily true to what a lot of people feel it was laid out in the first 4 seasons.
Yeah.
But very similar to Game of Thrones, right?
Yes.
Where
and I'm
were
sure people are correcting that in their fan fic.
And I think was there not something similar during Game of Thrones where people were like, they're going to do one other thing or something?
Yes. There was.
Right?
I didn't finish Game of Thrones, so I honestly don't.
Honestly, great.
Stopped at season 5.
I watched 6 episodes. I watched 6 episodes of that show, and then
only 6
during the original run, and I was like, I don't care for this.
Of Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
This is not for me.
And then I was rewarded in the end.
Truly, there's a run in like I abandon TV shows all the time.
Same.
Why?
Yeah,
because there's only so much time in the day, and you know, like you got to give stuff up.
If it doesn't capture me fully, I'm gone.
Exactly. You got to cut your ties.
Cut your losses.
But I got to like after season 2, I was like, this is enough. And then I heard people telling me like, oh, season 3 is really good. So I went back for season 3. I was like, oh, this is actually incredible. Season 3 is truly makes it all worth it.
Remind me what happens.
Season 3 is like Battle of the Bastards.
That's Red Wedding.
Oh,
No, that's
Red Wedding.
season 2.
Red Wedding is season 2.
Season 2.
That's a good thing. People like that.
Yeah.
It's fun.
The production
the rest
of
of the
season 3.
Yeah.
I could tell the second I saw like the first 10 seconds of season 3, the production quality was like so much higher.
Well, they probably had made so much money by that point.
The Battle of the Bastards is season 3, right? Or is that season 4? I don't remember.
You don't know this show at all.
You're lying to us.
Anyway,
You read the wiki.
there's a run in the middle of Game of Thrones where I'm like, this. I still maintain it's like some of the best television ever made. But then it shits the bed.
Yep.
So
Anyway, but
this is what Stranger Things.
Stranger
is.
Things has the conformity gate where people didn't like the ending, and so they were hoping and thinking this couldn't be it. They have to come. They have to be another episode because it does kind of live in on a cliffhanger.
Why do they call it conformity gate?
I have no idea.
So, okay. So at the end, I was so locked into this, but I have fully forgotten most of it. But at the end, there's the whole thing. Have you seen The Last of Us?
No, but I don't care.
Okay. So at the end of
spoilers alert. Spoilers for Stranger Things. If you gave a fuck, you should have seen it by now.
Yeah, right.
But also it's bad.
Yeah.
But at the end, we have Vecna, who's, this like
big guy,
big villain.
Guy.
And at the end, we have like all of the characters have seemingly reach the conclusion, and they're happy and they're having graduation and they're moving on and stuff, and so they're kind of conforming to this totally could be wrong, but they're conforming to what they're their roles are supposed to be. And there's a bit at the end where in the graduation someone holds up a sign and it's blank, And later they were like, oh, that was just a mistake. But everyone was like, oh my God.
Which the final season was littered with.
It means this.
Yes.
And there was a lot of inconsistencies with season 4 and season 5 because the school colors were like purple or something.
Yeah, and then it was orange.
And then they graduated in all orange.
Yeah, like prisoners.
And so the idea is that Vecna got
trapped
some
them
of in a reality and got some of the details wrong, and everyone's so happy because that's his reality that he wants his victims to be.
You know what? I'm buying into this.
Right?
I'm ready for the actual finale.
but then you find out that they go, well, we just didn't give that much of a fuck.
I know.
Yeah, you had like a billion, I don't know, so many people who are watching the show and telling you this on TikTok, and you're like, oh my God, I'm starting to believe it. And then the showrunners are like, no, we just made a bunch of mistakes.
We just suck.
Yeah, we just suck. We didn't think about that.
You know what though? It would be smart for someone to actually do that.
I know.
Now that
they could still do it.
Because you saw how much people
with
wanted
AI.
So I'm thinking like you put in the right prompts.
I'm thinking ChatGPT could really do something with
But
that.
knowing how much people wanted that to do, like, because no one's ever done that in television. No one's done like, this is the finale. And then surprise, we have an actual like fake, like a bonus finale on top of that.
It's really a bad idea to piss off your audience.
Yeah.
I think it's just not a good idea necessarily to go, hey,
But maybe
we know
if
you're excited about this.
Maybe if you held their hand just enough to put clues in there. That's
I guess so.
You do kind of a sleight of hand thing.
You get everybody to believe it.
Yeah.
I don't know. The one thing I will say about Stranger Things is they really cooked on Vecna. He looks so much better in the last season than he did.
Does he really?
Before.
How's he
He
looking?
looked like shit.
Yeah.
Veiny, juicy.
Yeah, I gotta look up Vecna's veins.
He looked kind of weird.
He's ready to suck.
I would love to read some Vecna fanfic.
But-
and
probably
Vecna is
could.
hot.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry, but you couldn't read some Vecna fanfic because he's smooth down there.
Oh,
Is he fully smooth?
Is
He's
it?
got a lot of other
Yeah, they all
ways.
burned. It all burned.
He does have a mouth, yeah.
But he could put
Tentacles.
you in like a psycho kind of like dream state where you saw him as like human.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
A hot human.
Read a lot of
And the human form is hot.
So I would think.
Damn, this guy is
And also,
really,
like with
really-
all those tendrils and tentacles,
Yeah.
people are crazy on
There's
you.
a lot of, well, that's another thing you should know
Sure.
about fanfic.
No, I'm sure.
Tentacles.
That's
This
everywhere.
guy's disgusting.
He's disgusting.
He's really got.
See them veins,
Well, you're looking
dude?
at a drawing.
He's
of it.
sinewy. He's really.
Yeah, you have to look at
sinewy.
him like
He's slimy,
Is
cold.
he veins or is he roots? He looks almost like a root.
A bit of
system.
both.
Roots.
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 Yeah. Roots.
Yeah. Anyway, here's the rest of my slang.
Yes.
Lemon fig. That's what you were writing. Oh, no, you weren't writing that. Lemon fig.
You laughed like Baloo.
Baloo.
Baloo
bear?
from the Jungle Book. You were like,
Oh, that was
he
familiar.
laughed like Baloo.
Everyone pointed to laugh at him.
He laughed like Baloo.
The arm.
Laugh like a bear.
The arm raised point.
That's really fun.
We have to keep it green.
So crazy. Lemon fic. Do you know what this is?
I can't say that I do.
Okay.
Life gives you lemon
Is it
and
like,
you make a thick.
Oh.
Maybe. I
Lemon
don't
law?
think so. We'll see. We'll see. That's a good bet.
No.
Lemon fic is a fiction that's sexually explicit.
Well, smut.
Isn't that
Yeah.
a lot of it?
Yes, some of
Yeah.
it's romantic.
I guess not all of it,
Some
yeah.
of it's romantic,
Yeah.
but not sexually explicit, and some hints at a sexual encounter, but it's more romantic. And you know what that's called?
Huh.
Using the one's called lemon. What do you think the other one's called?
Lime?
Lime. Lime fic.
I've never heard this before in my.
That's good.
But those are very similar. Those aren't opposite.
They're so different. You were writing lime.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, lime drink's
I've-
different than a lemon drink.
Someone is
always
like, you
heard-
are so
I know,
wrong.
lemon
such a
drink is
lime.
really nice.
We're gonna have to really get the. You know what, Quizard, for next week, just get the apology thing ready. We're gonna get some of this wrong.
Yeah. They're like, what are you talking about?
We're fucked.
Yeah.
We're so fucked.
I've always heard like smut and fluff.
Smut and fluff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are for
Yeah.
sure.
I've never heard lemon lime, but I like it.
PWP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pop.
This is fun. You all can take a guess.
Person
Yeah.
And
person.
if you feel like you know.
Papa will please.
I like that one better.
I'm writing that
That's
down.
corny.
Papa will please will be my new Santa Claus. Man.
Papa will please.
No, that's not it at all.
PWP.
Yeah.
PWP.
Pussy with pussy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's honestly a good guess.
I think that might be
That's
the
a good
first
guess.
utterance of that word on this channel.
Yeah, congrats. Wait, did we
I
have
know
the
it.
confetti
I
ring
know
to
it.
go off?
Porn without plot. Porn without plot.
It's plot what plot?
Oh,
But close enough.
But
That's
it's
funny.
interchangeable.
It must
So
be.
PWP
Plot
can
with
be
pussy.
both plot what?
We're going to have a meeting about whether we want that word on the channel.
Pussy what? Pussy.
There you go.
Yeah, it's porn without plot.
Porn without plot, but also plot.
Or plot what plot, which mean the same thing.
Is that supposed to be like
what plot?
Is that supposed to be like
plot? What plot?
That's what that's supposed to
It's
be.
like there's no plot. It's just
Who
sex.
cares? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sex.
There's
We're
no
not-
plot,
Yeah.
just sex.
Which is
Oh,
vibes.
it's
And
like-
what was the first one that you said?
Porn without plot.
Porn without
So
plot.
it can be either. I've heard it interchangeably.
There you go. I trust you.
I
trust you.
didn't remember until you guys started saying pussy.
Yeah.
Papa.
Yeah, you
I
started
didn't say
saying
it. You're pointing at both of us. I did not say it. Don't put it in the record. Don't put it in the paper that I said
Guys, he
pussy.
cut
Put it in the
it.
wiki that Shane coined that term.
He says it. He says it at least 5 times every episode.
We're still in the first fact.
What is PVP?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We've already established it.
Plot what plot?
It's none of that nasty stuff you all said. AU.
Alternate.
Universe?
Should I?
Yeah, why not?
Alternate universe.
Just to get us out of this faster.
Australia.
Australia.
I've got fluff, which I have a
Yes.
different meaning for this.
Oh, see. Well, you say what you think.
I thought it was the person
Fluffer.
on a set that
Nope,
makes sure
it's not
everyone's.
No.
It's not that. It's not
Fluff
that.
is just like all the real cute stuff. It's like, oh.
Low conflict
Yeah,
stories.
yeah. It's just everyone's having fun and being cute.
Percy Jackson is
Slice of life.
having a piece of pie next to Richard
a
Parker,
wall.
Peter Parker, whatever.
Yeah, next to Peter Pan.
Philip the Tiger from The Life of Pi. Okay,
Fanfic.
and then OOC.
Original.
OC is this.
Original
O-
character.
OC is different.
I don't know.
OC.
Oh.
The OC.
Because sometimes we have OOP.
Yeah.
That's
And
OP.
what do you
That's a
think?
Reddit thing, right?
Yeah, but we have
It's
OOP
similar.
and then OP.
Well, what do you
And
think
the O
OOP?
means Original.
It's out of character is what I have.
Wait, so out of character is like, okay, I'm writing a story about Peter Parker, but in this one,
He doesn't have webs.
Yeah.
he beheads a woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out of character is like Peter Parker is evil.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
lets
yeah.
that bus
And
get
this
crushed.
happens. And this happens with what you were just
He
talking
pushes the train off the tracks.
about. It happens a lot in like seasons 4 or 5.
Daenerys.
Yeah.
Who?
Like at the,
Daenerys Targaryen, put some respect on
Like I would know who the hell that is.
Khaleesi.
we're just talking about Game of Thrones.
I watched 6 episodes.
Oh, well, she's in.
She's in.
She's in the first 6.
I don't know. Is that Emily? What's her butt?
What's her
Emilia
butt?
Clarke.
She's
Emily,
wonderful.
Emily, what's
I
her
love
butt?
her. She's great.
She is great. Love her work. Yeah. Well, a lot of people say that she was very out of character at the end of Game of Thrones.
Sure.
She was.
Yes,
She
yes.
really was.
The Last Christmas. Did you see that?
No.
Good movie
Which one?
with Henry Golding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
And she works at a Christmas store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
a
yeah.
ghost. He a ghost.
No one's a
You
ghost.
fucker asshole. I mean, he's
Isn't
a
that the-
ghost.
He's a ghost?
Yeah.
Really?
It's pretty obvious.
Oh, it's like
I
six
knew it from the trailer.
Because it's the Wham song. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. It's literally the plot.
Stop it.
He's
Yeah.
like a heart donor.
She falls in love with this guy, and he's the heart donor.
Okay, you said ghost.
Well, but he is a.
He's a ghost.
dead.
He's talking
You
to
can't
her.
live without
And the
your heart.
letters thing?
There's no letters.
Wait.
Sorry, wrong movie.
You know what? I don't think I remember this movie at all.
Maybe you didn't see it.
Maybe you didn't see
I
it.
did not
I
see
thought
Maybe
I
you were
did.
thinking of Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Love that G.I. Joe
G.I.
character.
Joe : Snake
Yeah,
Eyes.
yeah. I
We're
know-
still
I
in
know
the
that
first
movie.
fact.
Yeah.
Beta.
Okay, so a beta reader is someone who will read. You ask them to read your work usually, and they'll give you advice. And
They don't write themselves.
no. Yeah,
Oh, do they typically not write at all?
they're like an editor.
Yeah.
Oh,
They can write themselves, but they
But
didn't
they also
write that.
serve
fic.
as a beta.
You can be a
Yeah.
beta.
Anyone can
sometimes.
be a beta reader.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
My grandma.
Just like an editor. Anyone could be a
Awesome.
beta.
Cool. I guess I'll do it. That's the weekend for me.
Gotta be a beta.
Okay, how many more I got? Shipper, obviously.
Yeah.
People that ship other people in relationships.
Yes.
Like-
yes.
Shady. Shady.
Matt and
My
Shane.
wife. Sadie.
Shane and Matt. Shady.
Maybe.
Be Shaddy, I think.
Shaddy. That's better.
Yeah, it would be
Better
Shaddy.
pronunciation.
Yeah,
Give us a fanfic. We don't want to read it. We're going to town.
Shazer.
Yeah. Well, there's
Shazer and
one where
Mazzer.
you're in a
We're just
threesome.
going
and you're going
nuts.
to town.
What's the threesome name between you, me, and the Quizard?
Shady Pit.
Shaddy Pitt.
Shot Pit.
Well, his last name is not
His name's
Pitt.
just
Oh,
the
okay.
Quizard.
We don't know what his
Brad
last
Pitt.
name is. My name is Quizard Pitt.
Yeah. His last name is
Quainty?
Quizard.
Shaddyzard.
Quainty's good. Shaddyzard?
Shaddyzard.
Where's,
His last name's not Pitt, it's Jolie.
Quizard Jolie.
Quizard Pitt Jolie.
Sorry, is that too deep?
No,
So
it really
that's
isn't.
too
I guess
deep
it
a
never
joke.
occurred to
It's
me
not.
that his last
Anthony?
name could be Pitt.
Yeah. Well, because all the Jolie, the
Pitt.
kids took Jolie.
Sophia, that's
Do
a
you think
really
his
good
full
joke.
name
Thank
is
you.
Quizard Pitt Jolie.
Voight. Quizard Voight.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to emphasize this is, I hope it doesn't feel like we're invading in a space here. And
Too fucking late.
You're in it.
if you are a fanfic enjoyer, please chime off in the comments. Let
Yeah.
people know more about it. We come to it with respect and joy. You know?
Yeah, I truly we're not coming from the place where it's like it's all fucking
I think we've
sex.
made that clear.
I
It's
think
not
the
all
more that-
sucking and
yeah.
fucking. Sometimes there's fluff,
Yeah. Lemon, lime.
lemon, lime.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's lime.
Some of it's sucking and fucking, and that's fine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movies,
We're sex
movies have
positive.
that.
Yeah.
It's true.
Movies need more of it.
They
I
do.
think every 20 minutes you just have to be like, guys, we're coming from this. We're coming at this from a place of love.
yeah.
Okay, that's it. I want to get out of this fact because I'm not doing a very good job.
No, you're doing a great job.
I thought you were doing
Thank
I'm
you.
learning a lot. I didn't
You've
know.
been
I didn't know
fished.
this. Fish?
When you fishing for compliments,
Oh.
you both got fish.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
You're doing a terrible job.
I was just waiting for the
late.
second fact.
Second
Yeah,
fact is on
Jesus,
its way, but
Jesus.
first, Riley, we need to get to your experience
Yeah,
with
yeah,
fanfic because we tabled it.
Yes. I guess I'm more of a consumer when it comes to movies.
Yeah.
My favorite fanfic is The Idea of You.
Mm-hmm.
The idea.
Anne
of you.
Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway
That's
being a
fanfic?
It's
cougar.
fanfic. It's Harry Styles fanfic.
Is that? Oh, that's with her and Harry. Is
Well,
Harry Styles in that?
Nicholas, what's his face?
Holt.
G. Nicholas G.
I
He
don't
was
know.
in Red, White, and Royal Blue, also based on fanfic.
I'm just like,
So
Anne
social
Hathaway
network
being mommy?
fanfic.
Dude. I am
Yeah.
having a time.
You should watch The Odyssey.
You
She
should.
is mommy in that movie.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Literally.
She's
Fun fact
Penelope
for
one.
you,
Yeah,
based on because The Odyssey is so relevant right now.
it is.
The Aeneid, which
Yeah.
is that's a fanfic of The Odyssey.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
The Aeneid.
When was that published? Because it was
so long ago?
no, but like relative to the Odyssey.
More recently.
a little less long ago.
Well, let's go on to our next fact.
Oh boy,
Do we know about the origin of 50 Shades of Grey?
yes.
Say it. Tell us.
Twilight.
Twilight.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Riley?
Say it.
That's it.
Twilight.
Yeah,
Twilight,
I did
yeah.
It
know
was
that.
originally a Twilight fan fiction
It's true.
called Master of the Universe. It had Ed Cullen as a rich billionaire seducing Bella Swan
Mm-hmm.
in the steamy world of S&M. Riley, do you know what S&M stands for?
Sex and Mortar?
Sex and mortar. That's good. We're losing a lot of our sex and mortar stores. What does it stand for?
Sadism and masochism, I
Correct.
What's the second one? Sadism is the butt
Masochism?
stuff,
You know,
right?
I wanted to say
No,
sex and
sadism is like you like. I
Sadism.
think sadism is like
If you're a sadist,
you're
you want to
inflicting-
inflict, and if you're a masochist,
You're
you
like-
want to be inflicted.
Oh,
Right?
You're
Yeah.
thinking of Sodom.
Yes.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Gomorrah, of course. What was Gomorrah's whole deal?
she
Look
was
back.
green.
That's really good.
Have you heard about the whole thing of how 9/11 led to Twilight?
No, let's buckle in.
Whoa!
Well, okay, sorry, no. 9/11 led to 50 Shades of Grey.
Well, do you believe?
Well, if it led to Twilight, it led to
Yeah, exactly. But if you start at 9/11, 9/11 influenced MCR.
My Chemical Romance?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. He talks about this. He's like, 9/11. I have to write this
Weren't most
music."
people sort of influenced
Yeah.
by
In a
9/11,
way.
though?
In a way.
Yeah.
And then MCR influenced, I might be missing some connections here, but influenced Twilight somehow. And because she based her work off like a song or something like that.
Really?
And then Twilight, of course, influenced
you know what this sounds like?
50 Shades of Grey.
No, the butterfly effect.
Yeah.
butterflies,
Yeah.
yes.
9/11 to 50 Shades of Grey.
Let's move on to our next fact.
All right.
Matt, what do you got?
The term Mary Sue comes from fan fiction.
Yes.
I don't really have a handle on because the people using the term Mary Sue are usually like kind of, and maybe I'm misreading what's going on here. I feel like I mostly heard it when like Star Wars came out.
Yeah.
And people were like, raise a Mary Sue. Yep. And I was like, I'm just chilling out and watching a Star Wars. I don't need to yell about it.
Yes, it is. So I'll get to that. Essentially, the term, and ironically, the term comes from female writers' criticism of male writers writing perfect women characters.
Yeah, it's like a manic pixie dream.
Yeah, that were completely free of flaws. It comes from the Trekkie's Tale, which was a zine, a Star Trek zine. The Star Trek zine was called Menagerie, and the short story was A Trekkie's Tale, written by Paula Smith and Sharon Ferraro.
That's the first episode, named after the first episode of Star Trek, I assume.
I believe so, yes.
Star Trek is also, that was considered one of the first modern fanfics.
Yeah.
Elaborate on this because Meredith was mentioning this at some point.
Spockanalia, I think it was called. It was like the first, is considered the first modern fanfic.
Oh, it was based on Star Trek.
Yeah. It was a Star Trek fanfic of like Spock or something.
Spockanalia?
Yeah, Spock, something
like Bacchanalia?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Was he
drunk as fuck?
Yeah. Dionysus.
Was Spock drunk would be crazy.
I think he was just like gallivanting through the cosmos.
Okay.
Kirk gets the fuck. Why not Spock?
Well, I think
Good point.
It's not, I don't think it's really
I think they're together. I think it's Slash.
Mary Sue is a term that is often used to criticize idealized young female characters that are free of character flaws or weaknesses. In the zine, Mary Sue would say things like, gee, golly, gosh, glorioski. Here I am, the youngest lieutenant in the fleet, only 15 and a half years old.
That's funny.
The writers of this were being satirical, obviously, about the way that female characters are written on Star Trek and in other media. But since the origin of the satire and the criticism of the Star Trek original series, the term has been co-opted, often by people who see just simply the existence of female characters itself inherently at odds with the concept of telling a good story. Female main characters will often be labeled as such, whether they fit the criteria or not. It's also worth noting that male characters can be written just as poorly as female characters.
Yeah, for sure.
Often, and more often are.
Yeah. Well, Ray is that's the example that I had always heard of for Mary Sue, which doesn't really fit for her.
No.
Right, yeah, because I guess they're saying, she's too...
She's too competent.
She's too good.
Competent?
Yeah. But the funny thing is, at the beginning of that movie, they kind of say she's been flying for years. She's been doing all of it. Like they kind of.
Yeah. And she's living in the desert. Yeah. She's a weirdo. And then she falls in love with a guy who is a nasty person. Kylo Ren. So that's problematic in a great way. Also, I liked the two of them. They had a lot of chemistry. I liked The Last Jedi.
A lot of fanfic.
Me too.
Yeah. There is for that.
Some successful ones too.
Yeah.
It's also worth noting that Ray is just kind of a one-to-one Luke.
Of Luke.
Who also himself is like
a Mary Sue.
Kind of. Yeah.
Well, until like the newer Star Wars, then you kind of see the nasty side of him.
Right.
I like that side.
He let that guy
Everyone
die.
who's so mad about that, I'm like, you guys are stupid. Let the movies be interesting and do new things.
Peter Parker.
Like, no, make it do everything that it already did.
Peter Parker 3.
Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3.
That's a weird one.
When he's like,
Venom.
Yeah.
Cool. I love
to go back and
rewatch
that.
It still works.
Does it work?
Works well.
Yeah. I just watched the new one yesterday.
Wow.
Good. I'm excited.
I loved it. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
Okay. Next, is that good for Mary Sue? I don't know what else to say about Mary Sue. Do we have to?
You've said the most relevant.
To say. There's nothing to say.
It's a confusing.
Grow the fuck up.
Yeah. Just enjoy films.
Sexism. Really.
Obviously, you can criticize.
Yeah.
Of course, you can criticize if characters are underwritten and all that, but just calm down.
Yeah.
Just calm.
I was reading a forum about it because people were like, there's no, Mary Sue is inherently sexist. And someone was like, no, there's not. That's why you ever heard of the term Gary Stew? And I was like, you're so out of your mind.
Really good.
More like Adam and Steve.
He's kind of the same
Gary Stew. Really good.
Well, it seems like it doesn't have sexist origins. It seems like it has kind of.
No, it's because it was co-opted by. It just now is co-opted.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to our next fact.
Sounds great.
This one, I'll put it to everyone to see if we got any takers out there. But do we know the origin of the term ship? And not just the word that it's short for,
it's not
but where that actually spawned.
Oh, I'm gonna hazard such an interesting guess after.
Yes. It's where I'm thinking the people are like countries, and you take. If you want to get from one place to another, you use a ship to get to it, and that's how they make it.
You have such a beautiful mind.
That is a beautiful thought. That's not even what I'm asking.
Not even close.
But that's where the ship came from in a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang it.
All right, here we go. I have.
Hit.
Do you want my joke answer or you want my real
Give me a
answer?
joke answer. Why not?
It's from the ship of Theseus.
Ooh,
That's good too.
If
That's your
you-
joke answer?
If you I'm just kind of a heady kind of.
It's kind of a deep joke.
if you put characters together that weren't originally together, you're changing so many parts of the story. Does it even maintain any of the original flavor of the show? You know?
That's beautiful.
That
You
is
got
really
it.
thoughtful.
Okay, that's
Man,
it.
yeah.
By the way, who the fuck is Theseus? I know about his ship and all the things that they did to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
why
know.
Is that a real question?
And why are we writing papers?
I just want to know who Theseus is.
Well, Theseus said, isn't he?
I know what they did to his ship.
No, but like he's the yarn.
he the one?
He's the one who goes and fights the Minotaur. From what I remember, he like picks up Ariadne. He gets through. He fights the Minotaur. She's like, "Here, have my string," and he kills the Minotaur. Comes back out, and Ariadne's like, "Hey, can you give me a ride?" And he's like, "Of course." And then he drops her off at some island. She's like, "What the frick?"
Yeah.
And then he like goes. I think he meets up with some other girl.
He does a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's
You're
on a
getting
ship.
around.
Guys back
Yeah.
then were going crazy.
And then we write papers because of this.
I am so glad that you repeated that joke because it was so good.
They didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it the first time.
I was so locked.
I really appreciate this because if you could roll back the footage, I was trying to give flowers.
I was fishing.
It's really good.
It's
I
really
think it was even
crazy.
better that time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll dip back into. It's obviously so with the Odyssey being out there, people are returning.
Yeah, you're
to
kind of
sort
jumping on the
antiquity. But I remember being in I think one of my college classes was like Greek mythology or something. Didn't retain much. I remember the ball of string and the.
Yeah.
But I did not know Theseus was involved. What did his ship have to do with any of that?
I don't know.
The ship of Theseus. What's the whole thing that they play? It doesn't
Ship
matter.
of Theseus, you
replace every part.
Yeah.
Isn't
and
even
eventually
the
it's a
same
new
ship.
ship. It's
Yeah.
not even the same thing. Whatever. It's all very interesting.
Everything I say today, though, I'm so worried that I'm saying the wrong thing.
No, you do fine.
I'm like, what if it's not Theseus?
They'll tell us. They'll tell us.
Oh shit! I don't know. Don't worry.
I don't think it's Jason.
It's a very-
the
no, it's-
Argonaut guy.
Yeah, no, it's not Jason. Nah, that was a joke.
The term ship
Too smart.
originated via a television show from the 90s. Can you guess which show?
Oh, Gidget.
What's Gidget?
Oh,
the Gidget is the flying nun.
The flying nun girl.
Not in 1990s. It's really
90s.
devastating to me that you think
I
Gidget
was
is
going to
from
say
the
the odd
1990s.
couple next.
Oh, I think I've heard this. I'm finding the recess of my
Yeah.
brain.
I want to say
Battlestar Galactica.
No,
Oh.
that's also not a 90s show.
Oh,
Are you serious?
I was gonna say like Seinfeld or Friends.
No,
Wait, I've heard
Okay,
this.
okay,
I've
okay. I
heard
don't know.
this.
yeah. The Last Dance.
Shit.
Reach into the recesses of your mind.
This is X-Files.
it's X-Files.
Oh,
Yes.
I love X-Files.
Wow.
X-Files, so obviously a lot of chemistry between Mulder and Scully.
I've never seen it.
Everybody. I've only watched a handful of episodes. I try to watch X-Files a lot because it really seems like it's up my alley. I didn't watch it a ton when it was on, though I did see the movies.
Okay.
There was
It's one of
night-
those shows where it's like, here's
wow.
a good episode and here's a filler episode.
There was one night when my mom was having like a PTA meeting and all the moms were over and my dad like came upstairs. He was like, "Hey, you guys want to go see the X-Files movie?" And we were like, "Yes." And it was just like a surprise movie is always really fun.
Yeah.
So I've seen the movie and I've seen a handful of episodes over the years. But anyway, so people, obviously the X-Files is a show with like a lot of heady questions and there's a lot of like really cool sci-fi stuff going on. So they had these message
so
boards where
good.
people were like talking about all that. There was a subset of the fandom on these boards who were just, shipping. All they were talking about was how much they want these two to kiss. So they started derogatorily.
Directly.
You're thinking of Lord Red.
They started referring to these people as relationshippers in a way where it's like, oh God, all these people want to talk about is this. There's a lot more interesting things to talk about in this show. And then eventually that just got shortened to, I think, like R-shippers or R-apostrophe shippers. And then they were like, oh, it's easier. Just say shippers.
Shippers.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
I didn't know it came from
that.
X-Files.
Yeah, X-Files.
X-Files.
Wow.
Yeah.
They did add something to my life.
Well, also, that makes sense because 90s sort of the birth of the internet. That's when a lot of this stuff started.
It was the last time we had a monoculture.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of fan fiction started on fanfiction.net. That was
really?
Yeah,
I
because
see
there's, if you don't know, there's multiple sources.
Yeah.
Because we got fanfiction.net, Wattpad, which is where I got my
Wattpad,
start
huge,
on reading.
What does that mean?
Wattpad was an app, slash website, where people, it's like a AO3.
W-A-T?
WATTPAD, Wattpad.
Okay.
Wow.
And that was like that was the first kind of
Like
big
Naomi.
fan fiction source that people would, besides fanfiction.net, that like people would go to when I was a kid. And then AO3 became very popular.
That's the one I hear about. Right?
That's like the distinguished one.
The one that won the awards.
Yes. It's also one of the largest literary free literary databases.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
I started reading recently. Have you heard of the Wayward Inn?
Yes.
I think it started on AO3 or Wattpad, but it's enormous. It's the author, I think, is fairly anonymous.
Yeah.
They go under
most
just
of them are.
Have you heard of this?
No.
You seen this? You heard
I
of
was
this?
Yeah.
bouncing off of what Sophia said.
The biggest one that I know of, which is in Harry Potter, is All the Young Dudes. That's like a very famous one.
That's a Harry Potter thing?
It's the Marauders specifically. So it's like Harry's dad.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's
Because she never wrote that.
yeah. And everyone, for the longest time, people
She's
thought.
too busy tweeting.
Yeah, she's too busy tweeting.
About what?
Well, I'm sorry, I haven't heard about it. But yeah, it's this Marauder fic, and it's Sirius and Remus.
That sounds serious.
Yeah, it's very serious.
It's
Sirius
funny.
and Remus.
It's interesting too,
Sirius
because
and Remus.
I think the neat thing about it is a lot of time it's people who are just writing to write. They're not trying to like get big book deals out of it. They're just like,
No.
I love writing this shit.
A hobby.
Yeah.
It's fans.
Yeah.
People
Fan.
thought Taylor Swift wrote it.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Famously, people.
She
think
probably
she
writes
wrote it.
fanfic about herself.
Yeah, Miss King. She's like, today Taylor looks so pretty.
What life with Jake Gyllenhaal would have looked like.
I jumped on my plane. It was very eco-friendly.
Well, I'm flying again. All right. My turn now?
Yeah.
Is this my last fic?
I think so.
Fic fact?
Fic fact.
Fan fiction fun
Big
facts.
fact. Fun.
It is because I started in a weird way. And honestly, bouncing off of what you just said, a lot of authors began writing fan fiction. Like a lot of authors that are successful now began writing fan fiction. Obviously, you talked about the E.L. James, who wrote 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Also a television executive in the UK.
Really?
Like a pretty established
Interesting.
career when she started writing this stuff.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know.
And the pseudonym was because it was not respected well.
Yeah, fan fiction is kind of still seen as a little
And it shouldn't be.
Promiscuous.
It's just writing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
yeah.
it's truly no different from if you get say I get hired on to go write for I couldn't name a TV show if I even tried, but a TV show that's been established and been around. If I get to go write for The Simpsons,
Grey's Anatomy.
or the Grey's Anatomy, that one's good too. I have no more ownership over Dr. Grey or whoever else is on the
You
show.
could make her do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I mean, only because I'm hired in, that's the only difference.
Gives it validity.
That gives it some validity, but I could have less to say about it than a lot of fans and have less of an idea of the character. And this is when you see shows go bad or people get hold of properties. Star Wars is a great example where it's should they have been the ones writing this? I'm sure a lot of fans think probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the idea that
Specifically Rise of Skywalker.
yes, the idea
I've got no access to grind with Last Jedi.
And basically, I'm just naming a few people who started out. And we were talking about the shippers.
Yeah.
Basically, the fact that I want to talk about is the Raylo,
Yes.
the prominence of how fan fiction is becoming legitimized now. We have 50 Shades of Grey.
Love
we have
Hypothesis.
After.
Yes. Harry
which is
Styles
Harry
fanfic.
Styles fanfic.
The idea of you.
Another hairstyle.
Does that come from after, or does that come separately?
Separate, but same. Both Harry style fanfics.
Yes.
What she said.
Yeah.
And then we have a new movie coming out that they're working on right now called The Love Hypothesis.
Lily Reinhart.
Oh, Lily Reinhart is in it, not the writer. Allie Hazelwood wrote this kind of STEM? You say STEMmy? STEM, capital.
STEM. STEM.
Yeah.
Women in STEM.
It's women in STEM. And
That's
men.
Yeah.
Wow.
STEAM.
Women in STEAM.
Yeah, they said that in college. They call it STEAM now.
Because they include art.
I don't want to be included.
Yeah,
You don't want to be in STEAM.
As a woman in art, I don't want to be in STEAM.
No, leave me alone.
Leave me out.
Someone that's engineering and painting are two
We're
different
so
people.
different.
Don't lump me in with those pencil pushers.
Yeah. If I wanted to be a
Those
woman in
Poindexters.
STEAM, freaking losers.
Allie Hazelwood wrote a story called Head Over Feet, a romantic fan fiction about Kylo Ren and Rey.
Yeah.
And it was really well received. It's now been changed. Certain things have been changed. They removed the Star Wars elements of it. Changed the character names. Now Olive and Adam, named after Adam Driver, who played Kylo Ren.
Oh, that makes sense.
And they're working on that movie right now. Basically, the fact that I wanted to say was that many authors, a lot of authors begin writing fan fiction and that becomes their whole career. And we should respect it.
It's just been 20 minutes.
Been 20 minutes? Nothing but respect.
I didn't even think about the timer.
Yeah. You were just feeling
It's not even a bit. I mean, we're and I want to clarify, it's not a bit.
Right.
We're to make it sound like a bit because we're mentioning it every 20 minutes, but it is very cool. It's cool.
Yeah. We understand that we're coming from this completely out of nowhere. We don't understand this whatsoever. And I'm glad that you're here.
I'm here to help.
And to help clarify a lot of this.
Yeah.
And the idea that, you're reading some made up bullshit that someone, wrote about, whatever your favorite character is. It's really no different than reading some piece of crap that Stephen King wrote coked out of his mind.
Yeah.
It's like what? That's more respected and legitimized because
also nowadays
he, or like James Patterson or like one of these guys who just fucking throw out 30 books a day.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I don't know if, I'm not steeped in the literary world in terms of publishing and stuff, but it's got to be a fucking nightmare to get anything published nowadays.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
There's so much.
And you have to there's probably a lot of privilege and access that certain people have and other people don't. So this does kind of feel like fanfic, and it really does feel sort of like the great equalizer in terms of like giving people voice and letting them.
I feel like with social media, Reddit is a great place for like, if anything's really funny, people actually think it's funny because it's not influenced by like how many followers you have on TikTok, how many followers you have on Instagram.
True. Yeah,
it just rises to the top. And if you write good fanfic,
Yeah.
It'll get recognized.
Do you guys on your show ever
That's a
have
great
like
point.
return authors? Do you ever
I
clock?
thought you were trying to get back on the
Yes.
show. You ever
Yeah.
return guests?
It's never come
If
back.
they bring bagels.
We would love to have you back. Don't worry.
Have you ever had
Fishing.
like authors on there where you're like, oh, this person has written before. They're good writers.
Yeah, so we have our own community where they write in
Yeah.
and they'll be like, I'm having a problem with my mom. I'm having a problem with my sister. I'm having a problem with my second ex-boyfriend.
And they just like know how to spin a yarn.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just like, either you're a good writer and the world's like the worst,
Or you just have a
maybe-
lot of problems in your life.
Maybe you're the problem.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
like, oh, sorry.
So if like
You're back
If you
here
smell
again.
shit everywhere you go, you got to look
Yeah.
under your boot.
And one of our most famous like videos we've ever had is where we went through this one woman's, she wasn't a writer to her subreddit, but she had like this whole debacle about like her trailer that she had and her family just wanted it. And it went through like, we're really kind of depressing.
Yeah.
And then after
Oh,
like
sure.
a period of time, like 2 years, things started turning around.
Oh.
And it was like a beautiful like,
Do you feel like you get invested in this stuff?
oh
Or
my gosh, I get so mad
Yeah.
at some people.
Some people
when they write a story
oh yeah,
and then
And
it's
they
like
don't
this
finish,
happened
yeah.
and it's like I don't even know what happens. Like, are you alive
Yeah.
tomorrow? Like, what's
Interesting.
going on?
Or they're like, I need advice. And then like 3 updates later, they're like, oh, I still haven't
I
taken
did it
any of your
again. Yeah.
advice.
do you feel like that? Do you feel like you have to kind of not tap the glass in a way where you're like, I have to leave this? Because I mean,
No.
you're getting involved by the nature of advice,
Yeah.
but you have to like,
Leave it behind.
I can't take any ownership of this or whatever.
Some of us can, some of us can't.
I would say yes. I would
Yeah,
say
'cause it's a
I
big crew
am.
there.
Yeah, I would say I'm kind of the person of like after the story's done, I'm like,
I don't even know
remember.
who you are.
Yeah, I'm like I don't remember. It's gone.
Yeah.
You got any more to that one? Or
Nope.
I've got one more. I've got
All
one
right,
more.
it's got to
All
be
right.
you.
Our
Take
last
us home.
Hit it.
This is about, as far as I can tell, a bit of fan fiction that may be a very early example of it. Don Quixote. This is very near and dear to me because last summer I had a Don Quixote summer. I read part 1. Don Quixote is in
Very Don Quixote summer.
it's in 2 parts.
Yes.
And part 1 was published in 1605. It's written by Miguel de Cervantes. Have you read Don Quixote? You know the gist?
I
No.
had to read parts of it for my Spanish class, but like
Did you read it in Spanish?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That would be really fun. When I read
know
translations of stuff, I'm always like, yeah, God, I wish I could read this in a language I don't understand. But,
Yeah,
you know,
I don't understand Spanish.
What's it about?
Don Quixote is about Don Quixote
Titular
and his
character.
buddy
Sancho
Yeah.
Sancho Panza.
Yeah.
Is this like Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer, like but the Spanish version?
I would imagine that Twain was influenced by it a little bit.
Makes sense. Yeah.
It's kind of like Psych.
It's kind of like Psych. Basically, Don Quixote. So at the time it was published, it was a huge.
Yes, it is.
Huh?
It really is.
Oh,
like
it is?
Psych.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. At
I
the
forgot
time,
you weren't talking out of your ass for a second.
It's like when I was
She does
telling you
do
my
that.
facts about the mask.
You're like, yeah.
Is it like
I mean, like buddy comedy, yes.
I mean, he's like a kind of a goofy,
Yeah.
kind of a fuck up, but good at stuff.
Okay.
Things.
Well,
He
okay.
falls backwards into stuff, and then he's got a buddy.
yeah,
Tom
who
Sawyer.
takes him out.
all right?
Oh,
Well,
this is a great one.
so yeah, the gist of it is, and at the time it was published, it was huge because people were obsessed with tales of chivalry at the time.
Mhm.
All these like little tales of like knights doing chivalrous things.
Mm-hmm.
And then this book comes out and it's about a guy who's like obsessed with these tales of chivalry.
Yeah.
And so he's just like, I'm going to become a knight. And he has like no training whatsoever, but he's obsessed with the code of chivalry.
Oh.
And his little buddy Sancho Panza joins him. And, you know, the thing people always talk about is like he sees a windmill. This is very early in the book. I thought the book was going to be full of windmills. It like happens right away. He sees a windmill and he thinks it's like a big ogre. So he's like, I'm going to attack that windmill. And the windmill just like hits him. And
It's kind
fucks
of like
him
the Odyssey and the Cyclops, where it's like, yeah, that's what you know about it.
Except
Yeah.
he's just misreading every situation. Like they go to a hotel or an inn somewhere, and the guy will be like, "We don't have any rooms," and it'll be like, "This man, he's a marauder trying to outwit us." And everyone's like, "What's wrong with you?" So they spend this whole book getting the shit beat out of him and
Aw.
shitting and puking. It's a very funny book. Anyway, people loved this book because it was like. They were obsessed with these night tales, and this was the first book that was like, we're talking about these night tales, but in a way that's like, we're acknowledging people are obsessed with these. So part 1 comes out, people love it, and people are like clamoring for a part 2. Part 1 comes out in 1605, and then in July of 1614, 9 years later, a
Hiatus.
part 2 is published by someone named Alonso Fernandez de Avellaneda.
That's pretty quick.
Interesting. So a new guy comes in. He's like, this is not done.
Yes.
Interesting.
He publishes a part 2.
9
And
years
then
later.
Cervantes is like, no, that's not part 2. I'm going to write part 2. And within 1 year, he writes an actual part 2.
Wow.
So when you buy the book now, it's
Yeah.
both part. It's part 1 and part 2. But in part 2 that Cervantes wrote, Don and Sancho meet people who have read the false part 2.
Wow, that's
And they're
cool.
like, oh, we've read about you in this book. And they're like, no, that book is bullshit.
Hey, babe. Yeah, wow.
So part 2 is also very meta because in part 2, they also meet people who have read part 1
That's really cool.
of Don Quixote. But he basically took the fan fiction and worked it into, I haven't read part 2 yet. I was going to read it this summer, but I might save it for the winter. But
We have to read the fake part 2 and then the.
I don't know. I wonder if there's like copies. I assume that's out there.
Yeah, it's
It's
gotta
gotta
be.
be somewhere.
It's history.
Yeah.
But I've also heard people say like, take some time in between them because it did take
9
10 years
years.
between.
Yeah.
Take 10 years between.
But that's pretty quick though.
It is pretty quick.
In the
Especially
1600s?
In the 1600s. Well, I guess what else?
Well, what else
you
did they
have,
do?
You know?
Was there like, yeah.
They didn't have Grand Theft Auto.
Canterbury Tale.
Yeah. I've
So,
heard
like,
part 2 is
That's why I haven't
is much
published
better
my
than
master.
part 1.
Because you're
Yeah,
playing
you're
GTA.
working on it.
Busy playing video games.
Yeah. Tough.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really cool.
I love that. I'm gonna read some of that.
It's kind of like if George R.R. Martin
Yeah,
if he after watching the last season was like,
he was like, oh,
better get
fuck,
on
I
it.
gotta do this. But it wasn't like that at all. He was like, I'm gonna build some Legos.
Yeah,
It's fascinating.
he's playing
to
GTA.
me. I never thought about it that there, I guess, there were no publishing, right? Like, right? So
I guess in the 1600s they were. I mean,
anybody
were
could
publishing.
do whatever the fuck they wanted.
This was like a huge hit,
but like,
I don't
could
know.
he
Like,
have had the rights to this, and they were like, you can't write this.
I guess not. But I mean, the reason that people say like he may not have written part 2 if this had not been
For sure.
I see.
Yeah.
He was
I
kind of
believe
like,
it.
no, this is not how it ends.
Oops.
Did
Yeah.
he say part 1 when he released it?
I'm
Was
not
he
really
like
sure.
part 1?
I don't know. I don't
To
know
be
what his
continued.
intentions
To be
were.
continued.
Could this be the end of Don Quixote?
The first one ends in a pretty open-ended way. It doesn't feel like it's setting up a second part, but it also feels like, oh, they
It
can do
could.
more. Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah.
The wonderful world of fanfic and its influence on art in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a title.
Not particularly clickable title.
That will
go back
be
to
the title
9/11.
of the
Yeah,
YouTube
9/11 gave us Robert Pattinson or something like that.
Well, I think that's a lot of great facts.
This
We
was
learned a
so
lot
much
today.
fun.
Yeah,
I
this was
did.
great. I learned a lot. I didn't know about limes.
Yes. I was like, we didn't talk about that.
Well, I didn't know.
Yes.
I didn't know nothing about nothing. PWP.
PWP, yes. The wiki's going crazy now. There's so much new lore established.
I'm going to make my own wiki, and it's going to be like a fanfic of your wiki.
Oh, that's interesting.
I like that.
Yeah.
It is the wiki, not the fanfic of the wiki.
It's very meta.
And then we'll have to make our own.
Yeah.
But that's not the wiki.
We could spin it out into several wikis.
You make a part 2
That's
of the
true.
wiki.
Yeah.
Every episode has its own deep dive.
Ooh,
Make our
lore.
own Don Quixotes.
Don Quixotes.
Thank you all so much for being here.
Of
Yes.
course. Thank you for having
This
us.
was such a pleasure.
What are the side effects of going back to reality
Yeah.
after?
You just
being
got to
here?
be back in reality. And there's nothing worse than that.
He'll clean you.
Oh.
He'll clean you.
Oh, aftercare?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. You'll get back clean
Suck your
as a-
juices out.
Sucks the
wow.
juices
Unless
out.
you want to keep them. Hey, if you like your juices, you can keep
I am
them.
pretty built up, I will say.
Yeah. So you
Suck,
like
don't
it.
swallow.
Riley, I apologize. I meant to look up a fact about lumber mills for this episode because I
Aw,
remember you saying you grew up in a lumber mill.
Yeah, sawmill.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grew up in a sawmill working.
Wow. Cool.
Tell us
Do you
one
have any
fact.
fun facts about sawmills?
Yeah. Do you got anything?
Yeah, I worked at a sawmill and I still got my 10 fingers.
That's
good.
impressive. That's
really
impressive.
good. Did I tell you when we, I can't remember if I mentioned this to you when you were talking about working in a sawmill growing up, but we shot a video a while ago with the LA Wood Shop. Have you been to LA Wood Shop?
Oh, I have not.
Great place. But we were doing an interview with a guy and we were like, talking about safety or something. And we were like 10 or 15 minutes into the interview. And then he was like, well, I'm not the safest guy. And he held up his hands and he was missing 3 fingers.
Stop
Not
it.
the
Yes.
And he
safest
was
guy.
like waiting for that moment. Like it was a bit
had
that he
his
was
feet.
like, I'm going to trot these out at some point.
On camera?
Yep. It's on
Nice.
camera. It's in the episode.
Dang.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
You guys, any relatives of yours missing a finger because of that?
I do have a cousin that's missing a leg.
Oh, that's bigger.
Wow. In the
And-
sawmill?
Yeah, and I mean, I've had definitely family members that have gotten hit by a chainsaw. We just glue it back together.
You glue.
Splinters in our lungs.
Yeah.
A lot of nasty
have
stuff.
anything.
What's tough?
Well, maybe we'll have to have you
Period.
back and talk about sawmills because it sounds like there's a lot to cover.
Oh my gosh, we can talk about the Appalachian woods, the Southern woods, the Northern woods, the Atlantic
That's
woods.
good.
We got to get a Southern episode on here.
I'm all
Yeah.
for it.
The
Boy.
South.
Got some
The
sweet
sound.
teas.
Oh.
Ooh, sweet teas,
Listen to
sugar
some
wines,
Mungo Jerry.
sun
Monk.
drop.
We got to do our cats episode too before we do
Humongo
Mungo
Grant.
Grant Jerry.
Just an episode about Hugh Grant.
Well, where's our tube? Well,
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
give me
why
the
don't you,
tube.
before we go, why don't you guys let people know where they can find you?
Yes.
Throw these in the tube.
You
Ladies
can
first.
find us anywhere if you look up OK Storytime. We are on YouTube, TikTok.
Okay. Not okay.
Okay. O letters OK Storytime.
Yes, crazy stories. They will make you think, what is wrong with people and where do they live?
And people can submit stories on your subreddit, right?
If you go to our subreddit, which is also just r/OK Storytime, you can come submit stories and we'll give advice on those stories.
We really like DNA stories,
What is
Yeah.
it? Oh, like
Yeah.
parentage?
parentage.
mother-in-law bridezillas specifically.
Well, we'll
Anyone
take
that's
anything.
wearing a white dress. And I personally like a good cheating story.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's just
Whoa.
me.
I dabble in a cheating story.
You should look up the history of Lady in Red.
Yeah, you're wearing red.
I also have a lady in red tattoo.
Really?
Can I see it?
He does.
Yeah, where?
It's right here.
Go on.
Well, it's kind of hard to get.
It.
Go on. Take off.
Strip.
He's got a lot.
Oh, cool.
That's the album
very
cover.
Pandora's box.
That's what people say. Chris de Burgh wrote that song for his wife.
Wow.
And then he cheated on her.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Love.
Oh, it's happening. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you again to Riley and Sophia for being here. We'll see you next week, everybody. That's it. Whoa.